Welcome on Cobb, everybody. Hey, Bjørn-Rune Nilsen donated for me to rank the Jazz album by Queen now. I remember when I was a little kid, I had Jazz on 8-track, believe it or not. And my parents had a bed, you know, where the back of the bed had an 8-track player. You know, it was weird. Oh, the 70s were a kooky time. And, you know, when I would go in there, I'd always play, you know, I didn't have many 8-tracks. I remember I had Pink Floyd Animals. I had Queen Jazz. And I know I had a couple other ones. I can't remember. Well, later on, I know I had Diver Down in the 80s. I know I had that one, but I know I had a few other. There was one 8-track I had that was like comedy songs from Dr. Demento. I don't think it was a Dr. Demento 8-track though. But it had songs like Hello Mudda, Hello Fada, Here I Am in Camp Granada. You know, goofy songs like that. But yeah, I had Jazz. And for the most part I loved it, but when I was a little kid, there was one song on here I didn't get at all. Well, I don't like this song. And then, no, there was a couple, but one really bothered me that now I like it. But the other one that I didn't like much as a kid, I really dislike now. All the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom of my list. So, yeah, Jazz, 1978. Queen album from the 70s. All albums that Queen released in the 70s are good. I mean, this one probably would be my least favorite. When did The Game come out? 79 or 80? Because if it came out in 80, then this would be my least favorite of the 70s stuff. But still a good album. Not a bad album. So let's get started. All right, there's 13 songs here, and at number 13 is a song I didn't like much as a kid, and now I can't stand it. Fun It. I don't like that song at all. And you know, that song is a little before its time because here and there in the song, there's that really lame 80s drum sound. That do-do-do-do-do. And I was like, oh man, this sucks. Yeah, it's worse now than when I was a kid. Alright, next. Number 12, kind of a mess. More of that Jazz. I mean, it's better than Fun It at least. That's the only good thing I could say about it. But nah, something about Roger Taylor, man. His tunes don't translate well for the most part. But then there's some songs that are pretty badass that he sings. But I gotta go with more of that Jazz. Now, I want to call out two of my buddies out there. Pat Posey and Yoalmo. I know both of you are Queen fans. If you don't mind, I'd like to know if your rankings on this Queen album, as well as everybody else out there, man. Let me know. I'm interested what you all think. All right, at number 11, I like this song, but yeah, it's pretty low. Leaving Home Is Not Easy. It's a nice Brian May song. It's alright. You know, it's kind of low, but it's alright. Alright. At number 10, I think this is a fun song. I dig it. If You Can't Beat 'Em. I like it. I mean, I'm liking these songs. These are good songs. Alright. At number 8. Oh man, this is a gorgeous song. I love this song. In Only 7 Days. Love it. Great, great tune. Not talked about much. That is my number 8. At number 7. Now this is a song I hated as a kid. I hated it. Mustafa. The opening track. But God, this song annoys me. Now it doesn't. I like it, especially when it kicks in. But I'll tell you, once the CD, they released the CDs, I made a Queen mixtape. And I put the intro to Mustafa with Freddie Mercury. I do that right before when they go, hey, and goes into the song, I would cut it off right there and put Dead on Time. And it sounds so much better, even now. I love it. Anyway, I dig Mustafa now. I used to hate it even more than Fun It when I was a kid. But I like it now. Grew on me. Alright, number 6, probably the biggest hit on here, Fat Bottom Girls. It's a cool tune, man. Remember in that movie, Bohemian Rhapsody, when they were playing Fat Bottom Girls on their first tour? What's this, their 6th album or something? On their first tour, they did this song. Alright. Which they did in real life, by the way. So, Fat Bottom Girls at number 6. At number 5, Bicycle Race. And I love Jaws, and I love Batman. But I still, we're still in songs where I think they're good songs. They're not great. The greats are coming up. But, yeah, it's a good song. Bicycle Race. It's fun. It's hokey. Whatever. I dig it. And I was so used to hearing Fat Bottom Girls followed by Bicycle Race. I think that's how it was on the 8-track. I'm not sure. But to me, those two songs went together like We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a 1-2 punch that when now I hear it and there's jealousy in between both of them, I don't think that sounds right. They should both be together. But anyway, Bicycle Race at number 5. At number 4, Let Me Entertain You. Love it. I like it more on Live Killers, but still, it's a badass tune. It's a great opener. Did they open with this? No, they did not open with this. They opened with We Will Rock You, the heavy version. Talking on Live Killers. But yeah, Let Me Entertain You. Now they're getting... Alright, I wouldn't say the song's great, but this song I would say is really good. Alright, the top 3 are great. At number 3, Jealousy. Oh my God, I love that song. Oh my God, Jealousy. I love it. It's a beautiful, kind of mellow piano, Freddie Mercury's awesome vocals. It's fucking great. Alright, number 2. Yeah, I think this song is great. But I will also add, I think it's goofy as all hell. Very goofy. I'll never forget the one time, me and my friend Eve, this was back in maybe like 93, 94. We went to a bar and they had a jukebox. And, she put some money in for some songs and I put some money in for my song. And I can't remember for the life of me what songs that she played, but, some of them were goofy as fuck. And she goes, I love this goofy song. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of this shit. And then my songs came on, and one of the songs I picked was Don't Stop Me Now. And she didn't know it. And then I told her, say, yeah, there. That's a goofy song I love. And she's like, this is terrible. She was not a fan. But I am. I love Don't Stop Me Now. It's all the way at number 2. And yes, I could admit it's a goofy song, but it may be the greatest goofy song ever written, in my opinion. And it was cool. Like, I went to the theater to see Bohemian Rhapsody, and it was so cool how they showed the video to Don't Stop Me Now at the very end with the credits. That was awesome. I love that song, man. I love that video, and it was awesome to see it on the big screen. All right, at number 1, man, a song not talked about at all, and it's amazing. Dead on Time. My God, it's one of the heaviest Queen songs. I don't hear anybody talk about Dead on Time. What's wrong with you? I hear people talk more about Fat Bottom Girls and Bicycle Race than Dead on Time. Dead on Time is amazing. I would put that definitely in the greatest Queen songs top 10 on my list. Maybe I'll do that one day. But there you go. Bjørn-Rune Nilsen. Thank you so much, buddy. You're awesome. I also want to give a shout out to Wilson from Chicago. I hope you're watching just so you hear me say, you're awesome, just like Bjorn. You fucking rule. And everybody out there that's watching right now and listening to me right now, you're freaking awesome. So, right on, everybody. Leave me your comments below, like I said earlier. What's your ranking of the album Jazz? And I'm also talking to you, Pat and Yoalmo. You all rule, like Pat and Yoalmo. And Bjørn-Rune Nilsen. And Wilson from Chicago. You all rule. And I hope you guys are subscribed to my channel. If not, please subscribe to my channel. And ring that little notification bell. I totally would appreciate that. And like the video, because that'd be awesome for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a gob.